Hi everyone, I am here with number 27 of my Game Fruit Punch series. It's been so long, and let's get right into the funny narrative. Danny Cuban, a rock climber, lifter, and civil engineer from DC, has been stuck at 1100 ELO for over 10 years. He loves playing the Sicilian Dragon. He only relies on memorization, but once his opponents deviate from book or transitions out of the opening, he gets cooked real hard. He asks me what is holding him back, and I tell him that he is overfitted and he needs to understand the ideas. Taking my word, he goes into the Norwich Public Library and asks one of the staff, I need assistance. Can someone tell me what overfitting is and how I can climb the rating ladder? Who can help? A staff says, There's Elisa who can help you, Mr. Cuban. Danny Cuban says, Lisa Mailman? The staff says, Yes. Danny Cuban knocks on Lisa Mailman's door. Danny Cuban says, Knock, knock. The librarian says, What's going on? Danny Cuban then stumbles in confusion. Uh? The librarian says, Oh, what? Danny Cuban then says, Oh, Lisa, I've been stuck at 1100 for 10 years. I've been memorizing openings, but when I get to the board, I don't know what to do after that. What is holding me back? Matt tells me that I'm overfitted. The librarian says, That's because you need to hit the books rather than blindly memorize and understand the ideas. And this is the primary definition of overfitting. And I've heard this term overfitting in my undergraduate and graduate courses in statistics and data science. The primary definition is that the model learns patterns too closely and performs well on the training set, but performs very poorly on the new data or testing data. In other words, it is poorly generalizable. The diagram shown below is an example of an overfitted data because the model is learning pre-existing patterns and it's performing well on the existing patterns. But when a new set of data comes in, it will perform very poorly and the accuracy score will plummet. And this is overfitting in Danny Cuban's scenario. Danny Cuban is blindly memorizing moves without understanding the ideas. And he's just going to get Lmao ripped and checkmate passed right out of the opening or shortly after. He is spending too much time memorizing theoretical moves that are barely played at the 1100 level. And Bull really thinks that 1100 players play 100 moves of theory? No way. He's also not exploring sidelines in deep theoretical opening. With the evolving power of AI and chess engines, strong players deviate to avoid getting precedence. And I can tell you a lot of people do that nowadays to throw their opponents off and get them out of preparation. And this is how to improve, using chess engines wisely. As shown in the diagram below, this is the example of the Lichess engine. And it tells you like the opening database, and for example, what are the most commonly played moves, the prevalence of it, and what's the win rate for each color. And also reading chess books about opening principles and strategies really helps a lot. Reviewing games and doing more puzzles, tactics, and understanding the positional ideas all really help to improve. That's all for this part. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching.